Welcome, Sagittarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do a November timeless reading for you. This is meant to support you whenever you find it, hopefully in November. And I've laid out the axis of the horoscope wheel. I'll clarify with another tarot deck and finish off with an oracle card. If this reading resonates for you, please like and subscribe to my channel. I deeply appreciate all the support I get from you. So let's get started, Sagittarius, with your overall energy for this reading is the Ten of Wands. Wow. I have the feeling that you are working around the clock constantly. You may be not necessarily putting in 8 to 10 hours whenever you're working, but you are always working. I don't sense a day goes by without you chipping away at some aspect of your work, your business, your job, something that you're building. You have been working tirelessly at. You are overwhelmed by it, in part because you haven't seen all the benefits of your efforts. You have not been rewarded. You're moving there, but you are absolutely committed, and your ability to continue to push forward on these efforts, on these tasks that are building you up, is taking you to a level, a completion of this initiation process. The work is not necessarily going to go away, but it is going to change. And in many ways, this effort you are exhibiting right now is the result of your maturation, your patience, your ability to persevere, qualities that you are not often known for, aspects of your life experience that have rarely been so deeply emphasized as they have over the past few years. In the 10th house, where others see you, your social position, we have the Emperor. And this card really is a beautiful match with the Ten of Wands because you have been performing the control over the aspects of your life that you could control. You've taken them systematically one by one, and you continue to work at them to the best of your ability on a consistent basis. You are understanding that this practice of diligence must be integrated into this thing that you are building. It is essential. And your ability to do this on your own is just the gateway, is opening up the doors to the ability of you to collaborate and build your audience, your customer base, your student body, whatever it is that you are bringing your services or products to. In the first house, we have the Six of Pentacles. Indeed, this is now talking a bit about the kind of relationships that you are establishing in preparation for the next stage of this thing you're building, this business you're building, this project you have launched, you've been working on for a while. As I said, it's still at the beginning stages. You still are initiating a blueprint for the growth of this business, but you're laying out the terms of your relationships of equal give and take, understanding that the rewards that you expect are the same support and energy that you give in your relationship. So there's an equity here, and there's an understanding that your ability to be the provider or the caretaker has led to a process of overgiving repeatedly, always feeling that it is so much easier for you to work on your own, that you can take care of things that others need to be engaged in equally. And you're understanding that you're robbing others of the opportunity to meet you halfway and you're understanding that you can step back from your relationships to ensure that your expectations are matching their expectations in terms of the work that you put in and the rewards you're going to be receiving. In the fourth house, the Five of Swords is indicating some really deep and fairly serious insecurities that have come up for you in this long process of really working hard to be in control of your environment. And some of those insecurities in the past have been stoked by those that you thought would be the most supportive, the most helpful. Instead, you may have experienced having your ideas not taken seriously, criticized, even laughed at. This would have stopped you in the past, but you're now clear that you're not doing the work you're doing for others to be happy or sad about. You're very clear that you are taking responsibility for what you need to have happen, and those that are not supportive and not helpful are falling by the wayside. You are not internalizing any of this feedback that you may have been hurt by in the past, but instead are very clear that that only can take hold in you when your insecurities allow it to. I'm going to clarify the Six of Pentacles in the first house with the Strength card in the second house and the Judgment card in the third house. You have been through a lot, Sagittarius, kind of reviewing what I said earlier about what a difficult time this has been for you over the last few years. And this is highlighting an aspect of your life that is usually not on display in the lives or in the character of Sagittarius. You have worked hard without a lot of clarity, light, or support in the last few years, but you have understood that this was a requirement of something you care deeply about. Something that is about you, an expression of you, and the customary way in which you've done that in the past, perhaps made light of things that were really serious, maybe dropped the ball or ghosted projects or relationships that were really meaningful for you, or had an opportunity to be successful, but you may not have seen it or did not know how to handle it in the way that you now understand. And that understanding is coming because you have answered your call. Spirit has helped you to align with your purpose, to understand the gifts you have, your ability to have a positive, uplifting effect on others is for a reason. There's service you're here to provide, and you're having an opportunity at this time to reconnect with a favorable memory, a favorable event or experience from the past. It can be a person, but it can also be a former passion of yours, something that naturally occurred to you that came along at a time when you recognized its value, but the timing wasn't right. The timing it's coming around so that you have an opportunity to make something right. It may not be in the same guise as before. It may be a different opportunity, a different relationship, but it is the same spiritual opportunity that it was before, and that is a chance to pursue something that is aligned with your authentic self, with who you are. And because it's aligned with who you are, it is guaranteed to be successful. You are guaranteed to understand how to make it right, how to implement this successfully. The Five of Swords in the fourth house is clarified by the King of Pentacles in the fifth house and the Ace of Wands in the sixth house. Security is definitely totally on your mind, and I'm just recognizing how focused you are on your obligations and securing your foundation. This is you building wealth, mastering the ability to manifest the abundance that you desire, being comfortable, even luxurious in your environment. And this could be a significant friend or partner that is showing up as a romantic friend for you or a romantic opportunity. It can also be a business partner, someone who is supporting you and finding mutual support in a creative opportunity. There is a creative expression that you have a chance to master, to make fruitful, to be abundant. And this connection with this very established, mature, and responsible individual is leading to this new opportunity to build something. It feels very work related, but that work can be a work of passion. It can be a service project, it can be a creative expression, it can be building a concrete tool. But whatever it is quite possibly an offer you're considering, an offer being made to you by this strong partner. And when I say partner, spouses can be partners, and partners can be significant others in our lives. But this partner is coming into your life to help you build something substantial. I now recognize that I never turned over the seventh house Two of Pentacles card before I began clarifying. The Two of Pentacles is showing up for a lot of people, and my sense is that you are considering the ways that you used to understand your obligations and responsibilities to be. You came into the world understanding a certain set of structures and agreements, social contracts that you felt obligated to, and you're now recognizing, having gone through that process, that there's another way to do it. Or coming through it, you now recognize that your obligations, your responsibilities are to yourself in order to create those things you desire. So all the tools, all the skills you've gained in working on behalf of others, you now are understanding that those can come from within you, so that your benefiting others is part of the benefit, the desire you seek to accomplish for yourself. The Two of Pentacles in the seventh house is clarified by the Six of Cups in the eighth house and the King of Wands in the ninth house. You are bringing in a lot of masterful energy, a lot of matured and honed skills as a result of the difficulties and the challenges you have been overcoming. Your efforts to meet your obligations, to fulfill your responsibilities to others has gained you a lot of maturity, and it has increased your passion. So that this business partner is absolutely that. Be it love and aspiration, love and industry, this is a partner who is actually bringing together an opportunity that you now can revisit, reshape to be successful. You may even be engaging with this opportunity from the past with the person from the past, the same person. Whether that's the case or not, this is something that you have agreed to before you even came into this life. This is a connection that you have come to perfect, you've come to grow. You're both teaching each other lessons. The Four of Pentacles, I'm sorry, the Emperor card is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So balance is absolutely a part of your exploration, your discovery of your material mastery. Your need to erect and establish agreed upon terms in all of your relationships is based on this connection that you are having from your past, this opportunity that is coming back around to you, that is allowing you to feel in control of the way that you receive. So you're no longer understanding your relationships as one in which you are the joy maker, the fun one, the jester, the adventurer, the fool. Instead, you are now recognizing that your relationships are an evolution of connection and communication, where the terms of your engagement are agreed upon and negotiated, so that the expectations of both are being gratified and being worked at together. You have a new opportunity on two fronts. So I see this new creative opportunity, this thing you're building with others to be a part of something that is connecting you to a global community. This is opening you up to an opportunity that you may have never imagined was possible, and it may be coming from a distance. All of this motion, all of this hard work that you've been engaging yourself in, you've been choosing, understanding that you have a unique opportunity to bring something into manifestation that you have been working towards for most of your life, the reason you're here. You may have abandoned this in the past, you may have lost heart, but this instead now, for all the work, all the relief that is now coming to you, is opening up your ability to feel the range of emotions that these events and opportunities generate for you. Not just the happy, optimistic enthusiasm that Sages regularly exhibit and display, but this is your ability to milk that dark night of the soul that you've been through, experience the range of sometimes terrifying encounters with ourselves that has sprung you into an awareness, a rebirth, the ability to open up your heart and be a beginner and know that you are safe and secure. I'm going to finish off this reading, Sagittarius, with a crystal oracle. I'm not going to take the Boji stones, but I will take this card. Clearly, they're flying all over the place, Sag. And this is that crystal with the rainbow holder called the Divine Temple Crystal. And the key word is source. I'm deeply connected to an expression of the divine source of the universe. I'm going to leave this here, Sagittarius. I am planning on creating extendeds this month, and I am now have a keen idea to the ways in which a reading like this would be extended. So look for that. I hope this has been so helpful to you. Until next time, Namaste.